Welcome to Authentic Lourdes, and welcome back, you guys. Hey, I've got a pick card for you here, and we've got pile 1 right over here. My heart is brave. Pile 2, my heart is peaceful, and pile 3, my heart is willing. I'll have timestamps below. You could check those out. And this beautiful deck, by the way, is by Laura Hall. It is gorgeous daily affirmations, daily heart affirmations, and she actually did the beautiful artwork on these. So I'm going to begin with pile 1, but check out in the description box this design. Let's go with pile number 1. My heart is brave. What wants to come out for you today? I'm going to put the cards facing towards you since this is a style you know I do not do often. So I'm going to pull out the cards first, see what story is being told to us here, and then I will share with you guys. I'm also going to wrap up your reading with these aggressive self-care cards from Dr. Valentine. I'm so excited. I'll have this down below too. These are so much fun and so to the point. I'll also have my Black and White Truth Oracle deck down there as well because it's on pre-sale, you guys. I'm so excited. So if this deck calls to you, please do email me and you will see the different editions that are available, because there's a special edition. There is, there we go. There's a special edition. There is a first edition, and then there is simply the deck that can be ordered. And this is a proof at the moment, so it is not the size. It'll actually be the tarot size. But yeah, super very much looking forward to sharing this with you guys, as I'm like trying to place this somewhere and everywhere that can be seen. Cool. Okay. So what I'm getting already, you guys, is there is a situation where you really get to tune back into your own self-care. Like, what's really going to help you out right now? So the bravest thing you could be doing right now is tuning into you, really nurturing yourself, really being the father and the mother that you can be to yourself. I know sometimes we feel like our parents have failed in areas, and sometimes we don't even acknowledge that because we're all human, we're all gonna fail. It's perfectly part of the human experience. We come to this life with the fun challenges, whether you believe God gave you them, life gave you them, whoever you choose to blame. you came in and chose them, great. That, whatever it is, you get to tune into what will nurture yourself now by you becoming the parent that you can be, the best parent to yourself. That's a big part of what I'm seeing here, because I'm seeing like energies about what are you feeling? What is your heart tuning into? What is it that your heart really wants to communicate to you? And I would like to share something that's really been coming up this week for me energetically, is observing people in their the opportunity that we have to really dip into our intuition. It happens through our emotions, through feeling. You cannot separate the two. It's your 5 senses tapped into, tuned into, and your emotions are actually messengers of God. They're communicating to you information on a constant basis. They don't have to stay there. That's why they're called emotions. They emote. They're meant to move out. It's energy that gets to move out. And so tuning into that is going to allow you to also tune into what's going on around you, that you can adjust in your situation. Your mind is going to take that information of all your 5 senses, and then that calibration will get to happen there. And look at that. We've got we've got the Emperor under the deck. I didn't even intend for that, but there it is. How beautiful is that we actually have the Emperor here as this energy, to me, like this really beautiful representation of father energy, as well as you being able to father yourself in a really beautiful way, in a way that you would have loved to see a father tune in. So I see that there's parts of yourself that you are not seeing at this moment. I'm gonna get some detail about that. What wants to come through here as that Emperor disappeared, but you know what? He might show up again, and that'll be great. We'll see. We shall see. We got 2 more here as clarification, because I'm asking about what is this thing you get to see? And so what's coming up here is, I feel like you're gonna have someone come to you to deliver a message to you about working with a group. So there's a group coming in for you, pile number 1, that will be coming in and sharing with you some way to collaborate, some way to do something together. This is exciting. Yep, someone's coming in with this message. And since it's all these pentacles, I'm getting this real work energy, this real, very, very physical, tangible energy. You'll get to do something with some people. So that's something that's coming in. And I see that these qualities that you're going to apply with this team is going to allow you to reveal more to yourself about the things that you love about life. So there's a new team coming in for you to reveal things to yourself. Wow, this is just really, really beautiful. I'm gonna ask for clarification on the Ace of Swords, so we see what's going on with the Ace of Swords. I will tell you guys, I think this is so funny, and this is so different for me to do a reading without showing my face, but of course you can see my face. It's all over Authentic Lourdes. I'm not hiding. Wow, okay, a lot came out here, but I'm gonna take it all because I wanted to get clarification on what's going on with your mental space. And I'm seeing a lot of, yeah, you have a gift, and it is a gift that's ready to help you like take stuff to the next level. So stay tuned to really seeing this team. I promise you, I want to share something with you. I work with teams in this moment. I work with some pretty small teams, but it's fabulous because what I learn with these teams is the fact that I don't think exactly like they do. We don't do everything the same way, and we prefer not to, right? Like that's the beauty of having the team not being perfectly like-minded, right? We do have that shared vision of really bringing in a more peaceful, loving way to approach life. And at the same time, some people, right, are still in their fight mode, and that's just part of life. And so I share this with you because like your teammates might not be the people you would expect. What's going to happen though is they will communicate to you. It'll be very clear that they do want to work with you. And so that's what I'm really feeling here. Like another thing I'm getting with this gift that you're going to see more tuned into, and I really feel like this is for the next month for you, pile 1. This feels like this is for the month. So with this, I feel like your relationship to time is going to be this other opportunity that comes in for you to really see your relationship to time being shifting. So I'm going to give you an example. I, as a child, felt like time was going too quickly. I can't remember if I was like 7 to 9, somewhere there. I felt like time was happening too fast, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And then I asked God, I said, could you please help it feel like life isn't going by so quickly? And that has been the case for me ever since. It was like I shifted that perspective, and now I don't feel like life goes by too quickly, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that I'm sure there are times you would like it to, and cool. That is there for you, but your relationship to time, I keep pointing to this because this is making me feel, this area is where we're really connected to time, where we're connected to space, where we're connected to that part of that energetic field that's around us. And I'm also getting that there is this message here that wants to come through for you about really connecting to your living space. Like your living space wants to provide a new way to, for you to create your space a little bit differently. This is an opportunity this month, I would say the next 4 weeks, where you can switch stuff up so that you make your place more hospitable to you. Again, be the father and the mother to yourself right now. That's why I started with this card. This was the card that screamed to me. This is the cornerstone, if you will, for this reading. And this is really beautiful. So, oh my God. And now look what we have at the bottom of the deck. Here is the emotional fulfillment. Yes. Oh my God. So the reminder here is, as you do this, reparent, right? You'll have this opportunity to really be in an emotional space that feels so nurturing, so delicious, so fulfilling. So yeah, I want to put that there so you can see that. Oh my goodness. This is really a special pile one. I hope you really do get to nestle into, look at even her nest and her home, like really create yourself a special home space. If you don't feel like going out and you still feel like connecting with people, bring them in. Bring these people into your space, because I feel like you're gonna only be continuing to nurture yourself. It really feels like all of these things combined are gonna nurture you. And it's gonna create this expansion over here with the 9 of Cups. This freaking expansion happening over here feels like that's what's helping continue to support your bravery, continuing to support that. Like literally, I keep getting like a next level of growth. Yeah, that's what it's really feeling like, your level up, your glow up, if you will. So yeah, thank you guys for being here. And I'm gonna give you one of these aggressive self-care cards by Dr. Valentine. I'm really excited to see what comes through for you. And it says, organize that perpetual clusterfuck of a drawer. You know which one. And so what I'm getting with this is, maybe there is an area of your home, you really do. Maybe there is a specific drawer, but another energetic expression I'm getting here is like really connecting to whatever it is in your space that you feel like you've been avoiding and really does get attention. This is gonna be something that really, really is advice for you, like really gonna open up your pathway for you this coming next 4 weeks. Yeah, bring some organization to an area of your life or your house that just feels so unnecessarily disorganized. And I understand that might be a whole garage. Let's just say that's an example. Well, for this month, just work on one little section and allow that section to come to completion so that you could look at it again at the next month, if it feels like it's a project that's that big, right, in scope. So I want to share that with you. And I want to share with you how beautiful, do you see these beautiful rings? These rings are from Original EOB, and they're fine line jewelry. And then I have some OG Original EOBs right here, or the Original Essential Oils Bracelet, where here you put the oils and you let it diffuse with your body's heat. It's awesome. And this right here, if you can see, is the it's the Authentic Lourdes World Tour Intention Bracelet. Oh my God, so beautiful. I love it. It's silk and 100% coral. These are really, really beautiful, delicate bracelets you get to create an intention with. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So I'm sharing all this with you. Details will be below so you could peek. This is found when you meet me. And yeah, super excited to share this with you. And now I will move on to pile number 2. Pile two, my heart is peaceful. My heart is peaceful, pile 2. Okay, great. So pile 2, I'm just really quickly pulling these cards in so we can move on to pile number 2. How fun is that? Okay, so I'll be giving you one of these cards at the end of the reading so that you see what is a great piece of advice. It's aggressive self-care cards from Dr. Valentine, and then I have my Black and White Truth Oracle deck I'm gonna draw from as well. You could pre-order down in the description box below. You could send me an email. This is the design, but not the size. They will be tarot sized and they will have a linen finish. I'm so excited. These are the proofs. So yeah, super excited to be bringing that to you guys since I've been working on that since 2024. That's just so exciting. And I want to remind you that these cards you chose from today are the Daily Heart Affirmations, and this is from Laura Hall, and I've got her info below too, so you can see. I love these so much. These are her artwork. They're just, oh, so beautiful in my opinion. I love them so much. I love the colors. I get super inspired. So let's see pile 1. What message do we get for you? I'm going to pull a few cards and see what messages are coming through for you, and put this story together to see what it is that wants to come through for you right now. I'm just keeping them all. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? So it looks like we're starting with this really beautiful energy of the Strength card is what's catching my attention first. And pile 2, it looks like perhaps you are moving through this time where there's a lot of stuff that's like, I don't know, like a little heavy, a little intense. I'm getting some things that feel off center, and at the same time, like you have the opportunity now to bring them together. Like it's not too, it's not overwhelming. We don't have the 10 of Wands out here. Like it's this thing that ultimately we have this progression that brings you to the 6 of Wands. And I also feel like as you're seeing, I really want to use the word like you are bringing together the parts of yourself that feel, I want to say all the Black Lilith, all the dark feminine energy, whether you're male or female, right? That is inside of you. Like you're realizing how it's serving you as the Queen of Cups, and it's being recognized by you so that you can actually share that with others. I'm really getting the strong message that once you see yourself more and more, pile 2, others will see what you're offering as well. But you're gonna have to start by seeing it in you first. So this is really beautiful. I'm gonna peek at the bottom of the deck, and I've got the 5 of Cups in reverse. So that's beautiful to see that like anything that felt like a loss or felt like it wasn't, like it felt like a loss. This is shifting for you. This is what is shifting for you. You've got come on, from the Black and White Truth Oracle deck, you actually got the Phoenix. You're the Phoenix rising above it all. So that's super powerful to see that card here. And then my heart is peaceful that there is a part of you that's being asked to look at this part of yourself. That's what I'm really getting, because we've got this eye card here. And I'm really getting a message. This is really tuning into you seeing these parts of yourself, I'm telling you. And they're gonna create more of a peaceful, whole energy in your life. So there's things shifting up for you. I'm gonna get some details on that, like what wants to come through that's shifting for you. Oh, wow. Again. Oh my God. Yep. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of energy about creativity and things you love and things you love to connect to. Wow. I'm gonna throw these on either side. Hope that you can kind of see them. But yeah, this is totally what I'm getting here. So something that's really gonna support you this month is looking into, so the next 4 weeks, is looking into what agreements have you formed with yourself, and then which ones do you get to build with others. And you got to start with you first so that you can actually show up in the spotlight, because it does seem like we've got the strength card, right? We've got like Leo, we've got so much Leo energy here and so much fire energy. I really feel like this is a pile who is showing up and a pile who is being asked to show up at new levels. So that's what it really feels like here. And it feels like all of this is going to create way more peace in your life than you even thought was possible. But in this moment, perhaps there's areas in your life where you're resisting. You're resisting that because it feels uncomfortable. And the more you get comfy with these parts of yourself and you use them and apply them, you are going to be so set. That's really what I'm like feeling here. So yeah, like this is really freaking cool. I'm really excited to see this. This is, woo, yeah. I don't know, something here feels so, look at this. Oh my God. Okay. So for some of you, you are starting your own businesses or your businesses are going really well. Having said that, there's parts of you that get to be left behind. They just get to be left behind. And maybe parts of you that you felt you've held on to for a super long time. I'm really getting that, yeah, this pile too, this is a real intense, beautiful time to zone in on the things that are serving you and the things that are just really keeping you blinded. Wow, this is really beautiful to see. I'm going to actually, I feel called to pull another one from here. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, you are literally recalling parts of yourself. You're recalling parts of yourself. That's the best way to say it. You are recalling parts of yourself you've just kind of left off and you weren't looking at. I keep seeing the eye there. But yeah, this spiral form as well is this reminder that you are in the remembrance, you're in the energy of the things that are happening. So, wow. I really love that. I'm gonna put that there. And I'm going to now pull for you one of these self-care cards. Oh my God, I love this. From Dr. Valentine. Her info will be down there. And I've scribbled on paper like this. You're an asshole if you laughed at my artwork, and I love you for it. This is so much fun. These cards are like so direct. This is a fun little piece of advice for you. Having said that, what I'm also getting is, can you dip more into your compassionate judge over your critical judge? The critical judge helps you draw that straight line, right? And then that compassionate judge reminds you that it doesn't always have to be perfect. It doesn't always have to be a straight line. So I'm going to put that there for you. And I want to remind you guys that these are, I'll have this link down below, the original EOB, the original Essential Oils Bracelet, where you put essential oils on them and you let it diffuse with your body's temperature. And then I've got these beautiful fine line rings as well from original EOB. Not these, not these. And you'll see the website there too. And I've got a code below there for you guys to check out. So yeah, see it, check out these beautiful cards, and let me know, hit me up through the email if you would like if you'd like to pre-order the Black and White Truth Oracle deck, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I will move on now to pile number 3. I'll make it pile number 3. There we go. There we go. I'm having fun with these transitions here. And like, let's clear some of that energy out of there. Cool. Okay, pile 3. I'm going to remind you that this card, this beautiful card right here with this beautiful artwork, my heart is willing. This is from Daily Heart Affirmations from Laura Hall, and I'll have her information below so you could see and get these cards for yourself. I'll also be pulling you a card from Dr. Valentine's deck, aggressive self-care cards. Super fun. I love it so much. And then I've also got the Black and White Truth Oracle, and it's ready for pre-sale, so it'll be down below, so you could email me and let me know if you would like a special edition, first edition, or simply the deck. It's so much fun. Oh my God, I'm so excited to share that with you guys. I actually handcrafted the special packaging that you'll see in the special editions. So check that out. This is actually going to be tarot sized, and it's going to have a linen finish on it. I'm so excited. But these are just the proofs. These are the proofs. So I'm going to pull cards for you, pile 3, and see what messages want to come out for you, and see what story is coming out for you right now. Oh wow, we actually got 4 cards. Awesome. Ooh, freaking fascinating. Another pile got one of these similar energies, which I find super fascinating. And for your tarot, what wants to come through? I'm gonna lay out the whole story here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is already super clear to me. Oh boy. Okay. I'm really, oh man, yep. Okay, that was confirmation on that. Never mind. It's great. Okay. So what's happening here is there's this really powerful, beautiful message for you, pile 3, that's reminding you of this chance to look at how you could bring more love to a situation with another person. It's really clear that this is like one of the main messages. The Ace of Cups is the first thing that I noticed, and I really felt like it's you getting really vulnerable with somebody. And once I saw the Two of Cups, I was like, okay, some of you, this is clearly a romantic partnership. For others of you, this is a really close soulmate, right? Someone in your life who is a really close person. And yeah, I'm just really seeing like yikes. Yikes in a really fun way. Like, this is an opportunity for you to go there, to get there, to open yourself up, to show your insides on the outside. And everything is gonna help you get to somewhere. All these action steps that are being asked of you are gonna help get you to the place you've been desiring to get to. So yeah, it is very clear for some of you, this is a deeply, deeply, deeply romantic connection. It's one that feels like things are off at the moment. They feel like, you know, whether you guys are married or whatever the situation is, right? It feels like you guys are, there's something off. Something is not as fiery. We've got the Four of Cups, right? This more stagnant energy, if you will, emotionally showing up. But like everything is saying, to plant the seed of this love, it gets to come through vulnerability. That's so freaking clear. So you could put an end to this situation here and spark up the energy that comes through partnership. And yeah, there's like clearly a lot of stuff going on here. Like I feel and see your suffering. You're inspiring those who see your journey. Like clearly you guys are actually getting to see each other in this situation. And there's probably some judgments coming up. And it's all about the way you're looking at them and connecting to them that are really going to show you how to navigate it in a different way. I understand most of us come into this world and we're really taught heavily by family, by everyone really. There's a lot of war, a lot of fight, a lot of like being in the ego to protect, and I get that, and it serves us. And then we get to remember that we still get to remind the guard dog ego that everything is fine, right? That I still get to maintain an open heart. I do have some videos about open heart practices here on Authentic Lourdes, so check that out if you feel called. But yeah, like what's really, really, really gonna support you is dipping more into that open-heartedness and less into feeling like you really get to critically judge every single move of yourself first. It's always going to start there, and then looking to others in this way. It's interesting because I've noticed a pattern of where we think, and I moved through this energy too, where I thought I was more critical of myself than others, but it's bullshit, because guess what? You might act all non-judgmental to others, but if you are judging yourself, that is exactly why this is coming up to critically judge others so deeply. It's because you're starting with you, and you just might not be outwardly telling them. So that's super fascinating to like tune into for yourself. You know, don't take my words for it. Look into your own life and see how you're doing this. Because you'll actually find it extremely informative to begin to realize where you think you're being so, compassionate with other people. And I get it. There are times that we try to make excuses for people, and I'm not talking about that stuff. I'm talking about just this core energy where you tune into judging. And we're artists. Like, don't ever tell me you don't get to judge, because you're designed to. It's part of the human experience. But dipping into that compassionate judge is what's really going to level you up into your own heart space and allow you to really allow that to overpour. But yeah, what I'm really getting is really looking at yourself in another way. I heard somebody say this recently, and for some reason it's coming up, so I find here it is, I'm going to share it. A lot of people talk about narcissism, right? And I think they've forgotten that narcissism serves us. It's one part of the scale. And the other part is empathy, and everybody has both, even if you have been diagnosed narcissistic. That just means you're so dipped into the narcissism, you don't always, look out for the other. But then if you're so dipped into the empathy, right, then you aren't learning to care for yourself. You just aren't. And so we get to bring the balance to those. And that balance is never equal. It is always off the scale, just a tiny bit. It's called the slight counterbalance of life. And that slight counterbalance are times you dip into the narcissism a little bit so that you could take care of yourself, so you fill your cup and you're ready to go. And then you dip into the empathy so that you could support others as well, because that reminds us we're collectively living this life. Everything we do to ourselves, we're doing to everybody else. And so, yeah, if you're doing this, you're self-harming, and that self-harm is harming everybody else anyway. If you're so dipped down here, you're empathetic so hard, you are, hurting everyone else as well. And so there's this beautiful reminder that's coming up for you, pile 3, to learn for yourself, get into the scales for yourself and see where you get to really serve yourself first, and then the collective with your empathy and your narcissism. And the same thing with your love. Like, how are you expressing love to you and bringing in that compassionate judge? And how is that critical judge really supporting you or not? I'm going to encourage you to consider a book that really helped me with this. And I don't usually mention this stuff. This is interesting. But pile 3, I listened to the audiobook of The Tethered Soul, The Untethered Soul. And that really helped me remember about my inner voice, the inner critic. I was living with so hardcore, it was actually preventing me from living beyond this stage. I externally looked very, very happy, and I am. There's so many parts of me that are, but this was a part of me that stuck around that I didn't realize, because I didn't feel emotionally fulfilled as I do now, because of the deep critical judge I was bringing to the table to me, and then that was just overpouring from there. And so yeah, it's really beautiful to see, which of course I'm going to share with you. Most people would be like, oh, she brought a lot of compassion to the table, you know, and other people would have seen the opposite, right? It just depends who you spoke to and who you saw that day or whatever. But for the most part, definitely people for years would say I brought a lot of compassion to the table. But not to the level that I'm doing now. It's a whole nother story. And so I share this and I get to continue to deep into layers of this as well with you, pile 3. So thank you for being here, you guys. This is so beautiful. And I also want to pull one of these aggressive self-care cards for you. This is so much fun. So much fun. Oh, that's a lot. I'm like, that's a lot. Let's see. Can we just get that one? Remember, you are worthy of love. Take the damn compliment. There it is. But can you receive compliments you give to yourself? I really, this is your advice card here. I really want to encourage you to consider looking at yourself in the mirror and telling yourself that you truly love yourself, that you see yourself, and you share the qualities that you see in yourself, even though they're not perfect. That's bringing in the compassionate judge. That simple practice I just gave you there is worth thousands, if not millions of dollars. Because when you see your own worth, you're gonna show up in the world in a very different energetic space, and it's going to magnetize to you all sorts of opportunities, pile 3. I feel that for you so deeply. So yeah, there's this big encouragement to dip into this compassionate judge and tune into being the artist. You are the artist, whether you recognize that or not, but the more you do stop to recognize it, the more you're gonna see you are very creative, and creativity dwells and reigns over many realms. It's not just making things with your hands. It's beyond that. Creativity is the ways you are thinking. You are coming up with new ways to think. And some of you, I'm just gonna say this, it's coming through. If you feel called to sit with mushrooms soon, like that is something that will create more neural pathways and create more ideas for you to think of life. It opens up more opportunities because you're creating more neural pathways. And so you could do the research on that and see for yourself how it is one of the most beautiful things to connect to every now and again. It doesn't have to be this regular thing, but tapping into mushrooms now and again expands your mind in one of the most beautiful ways I've ever experienced. So thank you for being here. Pile number 3. I want to remind you to check out the Essential Oils Bracelets from the original EOB. You will find them down below, and I have a code for you. So check it out. It is lit Lourdes Irene Torres. It is my initials. Yes, they are lit. And so yeah, I have all these beautiful, I want to show them off with you. With Mona's the designer. She's got all of them there, and she is the host of Soma, the beautiful skincare line that I've created. And you could go peek at it over there, you guys. So ciao for now. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you later. Bye.